Okay, I'm going to start my demo. I'm already in Acumatica. I've already signed in as admin. And the first thing we're going to show you about AI is the expense receipt recognition that is done from the mobile app. I'm just going to open some receipts here on the full screen just to show you what we're going to have as an end result once we scan. Going to filter it for a particular employee, Jane Doe. And we can see the expenses that she has already created, regardless of whether they were created by the full screen or by the mobile app. Now, on her mobile app, she has an Android phone, and I'm going to just project that up onto the screen here in a moment. So there's the Acumatica mobile app sign-on screen. She's going to sign in with a fingerprint, and you will see the menu of items that are what has been enabled for the mobile app for this company, and what is also allowed by her specific role. Now, on this, we are going to look at expense receipts. So she taps on the expense receipts icon, and you can see the list here, hotel, meals, flights, hotel, meals, flights. So it is the same list in real time. So she is going to tap on the plus sign to add a receipt and choose the scan receipt option. That activates the camera on her phone so she can take a picture of receipts and then modify the extent so that she has all the information in it she wants to capture, and click the check mark. This sends that image out to a service in the cloud to use the AI to try recognize the description, the date, and the expense. So she comes up with the Canada Computer sometime in August, $168, and that is correct. So she will tap on the check mark to accept it. It opens a new expense receipt, and she has to enter any missing data. So she needs to say that this is office supplies, and then click the check mark up at the top to say that that is okay. Let's add a second one. Hit the plus sign again, another scan receipt. And that looks good. So to the AI system, and it finds the Canada Post, the date, and the amount. Again, that is good. She's going to click the check mark on the bottom right screen and add the expense item. And let's just say that's phone, internet, wireless. And checkbox, you can see there are now 2 new receipts. And when she exits out to the main menu, she could go and add each of these receipts to an expense claim, but this demo is really just about the AI portion of it. So she is going to sign out of the mobile app, and we will go back to the full screen to show you what things are looking like now. So if we were to go and refresh, you can see we've got the 2 new receipts there with attachments of the original receipts against which the AI had performed the document recognition. So there's one quick, easy, beneficial AI system that you can get in your Acumatica right now. Next one we want to talk about is the document recognition for AP bills. So we'll have a look at what an AP clerk's typical job might entail. Is they will have new bills coming in all the time. Maybe they'd have to type those, but we want to be able to scan those instead. As they go through an approval process, once they're approved, they will be in the hopper for bills that need to be paid. Once they're close to the due date, then they'll go through a payment process. So we're trying to just look at simplifying this particular button. So let's open up the incoming document screen. Now we can create and identify these documents a number of different ways. So let's first of all look at one that's already been recognized and processed. This particular document was an invoice coming in from a company called Sweet Life. If you scroll down, you can see it's got several different, 3 different lines, each with quantities and unit cost, extended cost. You can see these have all been recognized down in the grid at the bottom. The description may be somewhere different for each vendor. So here we've found that workstation supply, but we may need to manually update something. You're not necessarily going to recognize everything every time, but the machine learning makes it better and better each time. So let's create a new one, and we will take a PDF document and drag and drop it for recognition. So it is pending recognition, so we hit recognize. Now while it does that, we're going to go look at other ways that we can be pulling information into the system, and that is through system email accounts is one of them. So we have set up a special account called payables, so payables at yourdomain.com, and we've set to recognize incoming mail, and when there's a PDF attached to it, to put that in to get recognized. So let's turn on our send and receive emails right now. Normally you'd have this running all the time as a service, so I'm going to manually force the system to receive some emails just because it's a demo system. So while that's processing and pulling these documents in, we can go and have a look at this system. So this took 20 seconds to go through to recognize what's on this. Now, not everything's there. It's missed the vendor. So we can choose from words on the system what may have been missed. And remember I talked about the machine learning. The first time a document from this vendor of this format got recognized, it took a minute. Next one took 30 seconds. This one took 20 seconds. So as it goes through, it gets faster and faster and faster. Acumatica is looking to have a 4-second response as what will be expected in as the long-term goal. So we're going to take this, we're going to save it and continue. So by clicking on that, we've recognized it. Now we're processing it. So it's going to get a bill. We'll take it off hold to get a bill number, and we'll actually hit save on that. And we're going to go through the approval on it. As we go back to the list, you'll see two new items on the list that we hadn't talked about. So on the send and receive email, we had processed that, and we can go and actually look at the incoming emails, not necessarily incoming documents, and you'll see that 2 emails came into the system with bills attached. So the invoice for training, that was from a previous day. These 2 ones are new. So on the incoming document, not only have we received them, they've actually gone and recognized them as well. We have to go through and make sure everything's okay. We've got the dollars are correct, but we're missing the vendor. So we'll click on the field we want, click on the word we want, save on that one. We're going to take it off hold, but we're not going to approve it for now. And on the next one, we're going to do the same. Choose our vendor, enter the missing word. Again, we're going to take this one off of hold and save it. Now, the third way that these bills can be added to the system is from a person's Outlook account. So there's the Outlook add-in. So from that, you can log into Acumatica and make attachments. So having multiple ways that things can be added creates the possibility of duplicates. So the same PDF gets emailed to a couple of people. They both try to recognize it. So it creates the possibility that somebody takes a file, drags and drops it. Right off the bat, you can see that it's been duplicated. So that way you're not paying things twice. So we can just delete that one right off the bat. So let's go back to that dashboard we had for the AP clerk. And what started as there were the green box saying there's no bills to approve now means there are 2 bills to approve. So those have come in manually and been automatically recognized. You just had the clerk just had to go and take them and save them without having to rekey any of those big long AP bills, no typos, and a big savings in time. So those are the AI we wanted to cover for today. Thanks.